Hey, it's Meatball.
And Mark.
And this is the Rocker Morning Show on demand from 107.7 RKR.
RKR, it is the Rocker Morning Show with Meatball.
And Mark Frankhouse.
Good morning, dude. What's up?
Hey, man. Living large.
Yeah?
Enjoying the morning so far.
Yeah. It has been very quiet in this studio this morning.
Yes. It's because I was in my office actually doing work there.
You were working in your office, and I was just trying to stay awake. I didn't sleep for crap last night, man.
That's not good.
No, I feel wonderful. I'm already like 3 cups of coffee in and one of those like breakfast corn dog things, man.
Breakfast corn dog things?
Yeah, it's like a sausage dog in the middle, and it's surrounded with like pancake.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Yeah, man. And they're the Aldi ones too, so they're even better.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
Sounds like an awful way to wake up.
I know. It's just the worst. Even like I didn't really wake up. I was just already awake.
Right.
But no, I'm still kicking. I'm still excited. I don't know. Olympics week always takes it out of me because like I just get enamored and I get stuck watching this stuff, you know?
Yeah. Well, I'll be honest with you. Yesterday, especially, I got sucked into it big time.
What were you watching?
I was watching track and field. That was a big one. So I was watching track and field.
You sent me a text message about the pole vault, right?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
And I completely missed this, apparently.
This is funny. I've never cheered for I don't really get crazy into the Olympics, but I love watching it because I love watching all sorts of people come together to compete, you know? And I'll remember countries that didn't exist before. But the pole vaulting thing, this dude from Sweden, he was a world record holder.
Okay.
And he was clearing it. And he was over 20 feet. And he had 3 jumps left. And the first 2 jumps, he knocked the bar down. And it was probably like a good half hour in between his third to last jump and his final jump because he would take usually like a 10-minute breather before doing it. And it was just awesome because the dude from America who won silver, I think Greece won bronze, they were there watching him and he had already won the gold, but he was trying to break his own world record. And it was just awesome because they were all up there just hyping him up.
That's
and
cool.
Getting the crowd geared up.
Kind of like when Tony Hawk did the 900.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So we're watching this and he finally goes up and he freaking sticks it. And I'm sitting there and I'm watching. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, Sweden.
But it's cool to that you actually see somebody break a world record. You don't get to see that too often, especially in the Olympics. So I found myself cheering for that dude, and I'm glad he broke his world record. And then I watched USA take down Brazil in volleyball, court volleyball, and that was intense.
That was men's volleyball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is going to be a tough team to beat because Brazil looked good. That was a tough battle, but they did it. And so now it's like, man, they're on their way. So now they're in the semifinals. So
I got sucked into watching surfing yesterday for a while there in Tahiti. I have no idea how they score surfing. I don't understand any of it other than stay on your board. But I was enamored with the camera guys in the water.
Yeah. Because
they just sit there and bob up and down with the waves, and taking video. But every once in a while, the wave takes the surfers right towards the camera guys.
Yeah.
So when they do that, the camera guys literally just go bloop, and then they drop under the water and then come right back up. It's like this weird surfer camera guy whack-a-mole game. And I was just like, this is great. This is ton of fun. And then the last thing I was watching last night was diving, which I can never do because I have a massive fear of heights.
Yeah.
Those girls that were diving are nearly hitting their heads on the platform when they dive. If they've got a ponytail, it's almost always hitting the platform as they're rotating.
Yikes.
That's how close they are. That's just unbelievable. How dangerous that actually is. But I was thinking about this last night. You always see them dive and then they get out of the water and then they go talk to their coach.
Right.
But then they inevitably go to the hot tub. Why do they go to the hot tub right after? Why is that a thing?
Maybe the water's cold. Maybe it helps relax their muscles.
Maybe? I don't know. I was just like,
we need a surfer in here.
yeah, we need a surfer and a diver in here to explain, 1, the rules of surfing,
And to give
2,
us
how many cameramen they've hit, and 3, like why you go to a hot tub after a dive. It could be to relax the muscles, I guess, or maybe they just want to throw a party with the other nations, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. Give us a big old shaka, bruh. Maybe that's how they judge surfing. How many shaka bras was that? Only 2.5, bro.
2.5 shaka bras. How many times the judge says gnarly? Like they have a gnarly meter? 1077 RKR, it is the Rocker Morning Show with me, Paul.
And Mark Frankhouse.
All right, so the housing market sucks. And if you're going to buy a home right now, chances are you're going to pay a pretty penny just for, just a basic home for the most part. But what if I told you there is a friggin' castle you could buy in Port Huron for actually kind of an affordable price for a castle?
Who haunts it?
Great question. No, this is up in Port Huron. The whole thing, and I believe this is a 3-story castle home, basically. It's only $300,000. Because normally the castles we talk about are like multi-million-dollar homes and, have acreage and stuff like that. This is just kind of a nice little 1-turret castle stone building built in a neighborhood, surrounded by mostly normal, kind of nice homes. But $300,000 for a castle, man, that's not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool looking. It seems like it's in a nice neighborhood. Mm-hmm. But, definitely someone was murdered there.
So when
Allegedly.
When you look at the outside, it looks really, really, really nice. And you wonder, okay, what is wrong with it for $300,000? That's when you open the front door. This home is a fixer-upper.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's not terrible.
The bones of this thing are there. Like a lot of the woodwork and the beams and the doorways and the stairs and everything, like all the fireplaces, and all of that is in pretty decent condition. I think the most part you're looking at, if you want to go super basic, flooring, some walls, ceilings in a few rooms, and then, just some basic appliance and cabinetry type stuff. A lot of that you can do most of the work yourself.
Yeah, I think that's all it's really missing is like carpet and some flooring. But honestly, the interior looks pretty good. And honestly, the castle, even the setup of the house looks pretty freaking sweet.
The setup of the house seems really, really cool. And that's what I kind of like about this is that it is kind of basic on the inside, which means if you want to go crazy with the design, you can. Like if you want to turn this into like a full-on castle theme, like palace type thing and create your own throne room and pirate bar and stuff, you absolutely can.
Pirate bar.
If you want to turn it into like just a suburban home on the inside with like white walls, beige carpet and, a 90-inch TV, like you can do that too. Like it's basically bare bones structure for you to do whatever you want to the inside of this house.
I think you're trying to tell somebody else what you want and you want them to buy it so you can come in.
Well, no, because if they do that, then I'm going to end up paying like $1 million for this place,
No, you just want to be their friend.
Well,
So
of course I do. Absolutely. But no, one of the coolest things about this house, though, is the top of this turret on the front of the house.
Yeah.
It is literally a giant patio.
Yeah. It's pretty freaking sweet.
And it overlooks the entire street, the neighborhood, everything. Like, I think the layout of the house and the blueprints are on the link to where you can buy the house at the realtor site. The blueprints show that patio up there on the turret is actually a walkout from the master suite in the house. I would change that. I would not make that the master suite. I would turn it into like my own throne room, like an entertainment type of area, and then put the barbecue out there and all the outdoor patio and stuff. So like people can literally drive up and down the road and see me like cooking burgers and hot dogs up on the top of my turret in my, royal robes and crown that I wear.
Royal robes and crown.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Party City's right down the street.
Yeah, it's super easy, man.
I was going to say, if you don't stand on that balcony every once in a while and go, hear ye, you're not doing your job.
I got to, have a couple kids, train them to play the trumpet so they can do sounding horns out the top of it and everything. I mean, one Burger King crown away from being an actual king of the castle, man.
It's time to turn up your dials and tune out the traffic because we're playing the Daily 5 on the Rocker Morning Show. Testing the mental magnitude of your favorite morning monkeys on the radio. And now, your hosts for the Daily 5, Meatball and Mark Frank House.
It is the Daily 5 where Mark and I ask each other questions. The other one answers. Today, I'm asking the questions. Mark is answering. Mark, you got some help on the line from our good friend, Josh. Good morning, Josh. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Doing great, man. You got to help me get 3 out of 5 questions correct. If you do, I'll take the 2-0 lead for the week. If not, Meatball, tie it up at 1.
Let's go. Question number 1. This is entertainment. How many times has Meatloaf played a character on TV or in film that has been killed and eaten? Is it 1, 2, or 3?
Killed and eaten.
Yep.
Gosh. Well, obviously Rocky Horror.
Yep,
Killed
playing
and
Eddie.
Eaten. 1, 2, or 3. I can't remember another
I have
show,
no
Josh.
idea. I'm lost on this one.
Yeah, I don't know if there's ever been another show where he's been killed and eaten.
I mean, meatloaf's pretty tasty, so.
Very. Especially when you cook a hard-boiled egg in it.
Oh, man.
Anyway, I'm hungry now. Josh, I don't know, man. I can't recall any other time that he's been killed and eaten.
I'm of no help to you on this one.
Yeah, you know what? I think we're going to say 1, and I'm generally curious. Like, if we get it wrong, that's fine, because I want to know what other time he's been killed and eaten. So we'll just go 1 final answer.
Going with 1 final answer. It is 2.
Okay.
You got Eddie, right?
Yeah.
He also played Chumley the landlord in Tales from the Crypt,
Oh,
an episode called What's Cooking, where he was killed and eaten.
that's awesome. Okay, that's good. I'll gladly take a loss on that one because I really wanted to know.
Again, meatloaf must be real tasty. All right, question number 2. This is general knowledge. A man in California was caught living in the AOL headquarters while working on his own startup. And he didn't actually work for AOL. How long did he live there before he was found out? Was it 2 weeks, 2 months, or 2 years?
I vaguely remember this.
I want to say I kind of do too, but I'm not positive.
Yeah.
What was the first thing that jumped out to you, Josh?
2 years.
2 years was what I was thinking too. 2 weeks, 2 months, or 2 years?
Correct.
AOL headquarters?
Mm-hmm.
Man.
He was not an employee of AOL.
That's funny. I don't know. 2 years almost seems like way too long.
It seems like too long, but
you know what? But I'll ride with you, Josh, on this one. We'll go 2 years if you're cool with that final answer.
absolutely.
2 years, final answer.
It was 2 months.
Yep. Had a
Oh,
feeling.
damn.
He survived on eating leftover food in the cafeteria and taking showers in AOL's gym showers. He slept in conference rooms, which tells you how often they held conferences at AOL.
Right? Oh my gosh.
Question number 3. This is the Olympics. In the 2000 Sydney Olympics in gymnastics, the vault horse was set too low and resulted in dozens of gymnasts flipping uncontrollably through the air. How many inches was the vault horse off by? Was it 5 inches, 2 inches, or just 1 inch?
5
Man.
inches, 2 inches, or just 1 inch?
And you know the event, right? Where you go running at the thing
Yeah.
and then
Yep.
jump on it. Yeah, okay.
I definitely don't feel like it would be 5 inches. That's awfully drastic.
Mm-hmm. The question is Meatball sticking with a form here? Because so far it's been the middle answer for the first 2 questions. Is he
Oh, yeah, it
staying?
is.
If he's okay, now I know. Now I know. Now I know it isn't, because Meatball just tried pulling a fast one on us. Oh yeah, I just noticed that.
So you're thinking 2 inches or just 1 inch?
I don't know. I'm trying to think what you're thinking. It's not even about the answer anymore. It's about the mental games you're playing here.
I feel like it's 1 inch personally, but that's just going off of intuition.
I think he's trying to throw us off. I think it is just 1 inch. If you're cool with it, Josh, let's go final answer.
I'm cool with it.
1 inch.
1 inch, final answer.
Oh, man.
It was 2 inches.
Meatball going for the middle ground like a freaking bastard over
Completely
here.
unintentional, by the way.
Totally. Yeah, totally unintentional.
By the way, that vault resulted in a number of gymnasts being injured, and afterward they realized they fixed it, and they were like, oh, you can go again if you want to.
Yeah, right. I don't want to go near this damn thing. That sucks. Well, all right. Well, we couldn't get the point for the day, so it's all tied up. But Josh, you get $20 in Michigan Lottery scratch-off tickets. Way to go, buddy.
Right on.
All right. Well, thanks for your help today.
Thank you.
107.7 RKR. It's a Rocker Morning Show with Mark Frankhouse.
And Meatball.
So I'm going to the Upper Peninsula next year for about a week.
Okay.
I'm going to discover the east side because last time I went to Iron River, which is on the west side of the UP. This time I'm going to go to the east side and kind of the central Upper Peninsula. There's a bunch of stuff I have to hit up, but this one in particular I really got to see. It's called the Yooper Tourist Trap.
The Yooper Tourist Trap.
Yes. This is in Ishpeming, and this thing looks amazing. If you go to the 107.7 RKR app, there's actually somebody who toured the whole thing.
Okay.
Probably one of my favorite attractions in the whole thing is a bunch of deer that have been taxidermied that are wearing clothes and eating salt out of a can. And their hunters are basically hanging upside down by their ankles outside of the shed.
So it's a reverse hunting situation. The deer got the hunters, and that's funny.
I noticed there's also a picture in their little hut here with deer standing there in hunting gear.
Yeah.
And hunters that are stripped naked and hung up by their ankles. And he says, this one's... you know what? Just watch this video. It's on the 107.7 RKR app. I don't even want to get into it on air. It's ridiculous. But that's just like one of the things that they've got here. There's an entire museum.
Why do the deer have socks on their ears?
I don't know. There's also a museum in there. There's a wing that's dedicated exclusively to farting.
Awesome.
So
this is like my 13-year-old dream.
So this has got a gift shop in there. It's got a small museum, artifacts, but there's also like attractions, big attractions outdoors, like Big Gus. It's the world's largest working chainsaw.
Nice. Oh my God! I just saw the giant big wheel.
Yep, and Big Ernie, the world's largest working rifle. So this is why, and the whole outside, it's almost like they decorated it for Halloween. But it's just these like little like Yooper jokes like all over the place. I'm
That's
like, I got to go to this place. Zero question about it. I have to go to this tourist trap. This seems so much fun. Oh my gosh.
I'm kind of like skimming through the video right now.
Yeah.
And I cannot, every single aspect of this just has my jaw on the floor.
This is so great too, because again, if you want to get a look at this, and also like if you've ever been here before, give us this first person experience. Hit us up at 978-1077. It's the Yooper Tourist Trap, and this place looks really freaking cool. I don't even know if it costs anything. You just go in there and check this place out.
Okay, so there's a thing in here called the Lumaca, and it looks like a long-haired Chihuahua head on a mannequin body.
That, yes.
Is this like an Upper Peninsula cryptid or something? Like, what is that?
I think so. It's pure nightmare fuel.
That much is obvious. 1077 RKR, it is the Rocker Morning Show with Meatball.
And Mark Frankhouse.
Well, just like that, very quickly, storms spinning up in southwest Michigan, and we have a couple tornado warnings that we want to talk about here. As you probably heard the EAS hitting off a little bit ago, so if you do hear the EAS going off, it's just giving you information that we're going to give you here. But two tornado warnings to talk about. One of them in Van Buren County that runs from basically Paw Paw down to Lawton to Decatur, and then another one that is southeastern Van Buren County, northeastern Cass County, northwestern St. Joseph counties. This one is a little more concerning looking at the storm that is just going past Decatur right now. Very, very high winds in this storm, and radar identified velocities that could indicate a tornado in this storm moving southeast. I'm not exactly sure what the speed is on it, but it is moving southeast. Going through northeastern Cass County, it looks like right now, just moving to Cass County from Van Buren County, and then potentially moving into northwestern St. Joseph County, which would be basically running right between Flower Field and Three Rivers or so. But this storm right now is actually heading almost straight toward Marcellus, if it's not on top of Marcellus right now, moving eastbound. So with these storms, obviously, you want to take your tornado precautions. This includes getting to either a central room in your house or down into a basement and cover. Take your tornado precautions for these storms. No confirmed sighting of a tornado at this time, but these storms are radar indicated that there is a possible tornado within these storms. Severe thunderstorm warning also issued for that same storm that's moving past Decatur now toward Marcellus, or over Marcellus rather, into northwestern St. Joseph County. Heavy storm moving across Kalamazoo County right now, but no warnings issued directly in Kalamazoo County. It looks like we're just going to get heavy rain, maybe a little bit of wind with this as it kind of moves through. There's a possibility that tornado warning in southeastern Van Buren County could move into southwestern Kalamazoo County, but at this time it looks like, oh, there it is. Okay, new tornado warning about to come out, so you'll probably hear the EAS here in just a second. But tornado warning issued for southwestern Kalamazoo County. It does include that area just west and southwest of Vicksburg and north of Flower Field. So if you are in that area there, south of Paw Paw to Lawton, Decatur, east and southeast from there, you want to be taking your tornado precautions at this time. Severe thunderstorm warnings moving through the area that are capable of creating a tornado if there isn't already one there. But again, nothing visually confirmed in these storms. I want to give a programming update here. Normally we would be giving away the Rocker, the qualification for the Rocker Rides right now, but this is a little more serious. There it is. We'll just hang on and listen to the EAS and all right, well, you heard it right there. That's the new tornado warning there in southwest Kalamazoo County. Again, you heard it include Schoolcraft there. What I wanted to say was we were giving a programming update. Normally, we would be giving away our qualifying spot for the Rocker Rides right now, but we have more pressing situation going on right now. So keeping an eye on the weather for you. Again, tornado warnings for southeastern Van Buren County, northeastern Cass County, northwestern St. Joseph County, and now southwestern Kalamazoo County, moving southeast. It looks like the storm is now over, if not just past Marcellus, moving toward the Flowerfield, Schoolcraft, and Three Rivers area. So if you are in those areas, probably a good idea to start taking your tornado precautions and keeping yourself aware on the weather. We're going to keep an eye on this again for all your weather updates this morning with everything going on. Keep it right here on the Rocker. 107.7 RKR is the Rocker Morning Show with Meatball
And Mark Frankhouse.
Oh, we are rocking and rolling this morning with the weather. Holy cow.
No joke.
Tornado warnings update for you. All of them in Van Buren, Cass, and as you can hear the thunder rolling outside, Kalamazoo County have all now expired. The only tornado warning is in St. Joseph County and is moving kind of east-southeast. It is like right in the middle of the county right now, moving towards Nottawa, Cullen, and Leonidas. I apologize to the people of Leonidas for mispronouncing the name of the town there. But the storm, the area of concern right now is just between like Mendon and Nottawa, moving east toward Cullen right now. Still under a tornado warning there, but it does seem like they are not extending this tornado warning any further. So I think they're just keeping an eye on it because of wind shear there. But I will say that things look a little better than they did a little while ago. So still keeping an eye on that storm. But now the biggest concern, as you can hear outside the studio window, is rain. And lots and lots of rain. Areas receiving well more than an inch of rain in just a short amount of time with these storms, and they are continuing to pop up around the area. So, again, biggest concern at the moment is keeping an eye on this tornado warning in central St. Joseph County as it moves east and out of the primary listening area for the rocker. And, yeah, just keeping an eye on the weather right now. Thunder, lightning, a little bit of wind with this storm as well, and heavy rain associated with it too. Yeah, we've been keeping an eye on this for you as well. If you're in the path of these storms, make sure you take your proper precautions as well. Programming update. We are now, thunder, lightning again, man. We are rocking and rolling out there.
My dog is crapping herself right now.
Well, we hope everybody has been able to stay safe. Again, no visual tornadoes have been seen on these storms, but we have seen several radar indicated ones. So it looks like they're not going to be pushing that tornado warning in St. Joseph County much further. So hopefully that means it's going to expire here pretty quick. But still some strong storms and rain in the area. Make sure you're taking your proper precautions. Turn around, don't drown if water crosses the road there. And programming note, just after 9 o'clock, we are finally going to be getting somebody qualified for those rocker rides. So we are now moving that to just after 9 o'clock. So hang tight for that one and stay safe out there. 107.7 RKR, it is the Rocker Morning Show with Meatball.
And Mark Frankhouse.
Well, the good news is tornado warnings have all expired in Southwest Michigan. So we are in the clear. One last thunderstorm warning. That tornado warning turned into a thunderstorm warning in eastern St. Joseph County. It is moving out of the area. However, very, very heavy rain associated with these storms. In fact, there's a cell over Bronson right now that is just drenching people. So, again, a lot of water going to be on the ground. Turn around, don't drown, don't drive through water covering roadways this morning, and just stay safe if you're still headed into work or if you're headed out to do some other things. Just take a little extra time today and be cautious and safe while you're out there. All right, we have delayed this for about an hour because of some severe weather, but we're glad that so far we haven't heard anything too severe out there, and we wanted to make sure everybody was safe and good to go and wasn't distracted with the weather so that they had the proper chance to get qualified for our rocker rides, Mark.
Yes, the Ford F-150 or the Chevy Silverado from Tapper Automotive could be yours. And again, Meatball and myself are going to give you 4 chances to get registered in person this week, starting Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday as well. So make sure to click the Rocker Rides link on the 107.7 RKR app and to WRKR.com so you know where, when to get registered for the rides. And of course, normally at around 8:10. So we're going to get you registered right now. 978-1077. Caller number 7. Let's get you registered for the Rocker Rides, all sponsored by Warner Vineyards and Tapper Automotive in Pawpaw.
Couple from Journey there on your 2 for Tuesday, 107.7 RKR. It is the Rocker Morning Show with Meatball
and Mark Frankhouse.
All right. Now that the weather has passed, let's talk about some Olympics that were happening over the past few days. Olympics recap, a medal count from yesterday. Apologies to Simone Biles. I thought the gymnastics portion of the Olympics were over. Should have known that it wasn't. Biles adding another piece of hardware to her cabinet with a silver medal in the floor routine competition yesterday, falling just short of Rebecca Andrade of Brazil, and flanked by the bronze medalist, American Jordan Childs, who moved up from 6th place after a point check on her score. This also resulted in the first ever Olympic gymnastics podium to feature all black athletes, which is really, really cool. Valerie Allman from the U.S. winning her second gold medal in a row in women's discus, breaking her own personal record and coming up just short of a new world record. And after starting 0-3 in 3x3 basketball, the U.S. women's team come back and beat Canada yesterday. They claim the bronze medal. Swimmer Bobby Finke officially taking home the gold for the 1,500-meter men's events in the pool. And the Olympics getting some heat about the conditions of their Olympic village by some athletes, literally, notably Italian swimmer Thomas Saccone, who won gold in the men's 100-meter breaststroke this past week. He was caught in a photo sleeping on the ground near a park bench, saying that it was too hot and the food is too bad in the Olympic Village. That's why many athletes move to better accommodations during the events. That photo of him sleeping on the ground has now gone viral. Medal count as of earlier this morning, I have not checked in the past hour or so because we've been watching the weather. The U.S. officially back on top, tied with China, 21 gold medals, leading the overall with 79 total medals. Again, this is as of about an hour and a half ago. They also have 30 silver and 28 bronze. U.S. again on top. China, 21 gold, 18 silver, 14 bronze, and 53 overall. Expect a few more medals from them in the diving events this week. France in third place with 13 gold, tied with Australia, who also has 13. Great Britain sitting in fifth place with 12 gold medals, 42 overall for them. Today's schedule, kind of another quiet one, but still some fun stuff. 8 medaling events today, including the start of skateboarding events, wrestling awarding its first medals today, sailing, and the final equestrian events happening this morning. Again, I always say they should be giving medals to the horses, not the people riding them. They're more like the coaches. Cycling, diving, and boxing also having some medaling events today as well. And I also learned something awesome yesterday. Have you ever wondered how they get the javelins back to the throwing area after they've been thrown?
I thought they just kind of carried them or threw them back.
Somebody invented a little tiny car that they put them on and drive them all the way up to the front. That is the coolest thing ever. And finally, congratulations to Heath Baldwin of Kalamazoo, who went to Paris to compete in the decathlon. He wound up finishing 10th overall for the United States. While he didn't medal, this was still his first Olympics, and now he has his sights set on LA in 4 years. Want to offer our congratulations to Heath for his competition, representation of Michigan, Southwest Michigan to Kalamazoo. Congrats, man. We're proud of you, buddy. Also, can you steal one of the little cars that runs the javelins up to the front again? Because I think those would be a lot of fun. Dude who invented those is going to make a ton of money off them too, right, Mark?
Oh, that guy's going to be living large. You kidding me? I want to be buddies with that guy.
Oh my God. Free javelin cars for life. Heck yeah.